Woo! Hey, Warrior Forum. This is Gabriel.
What's up?
And here we are. This is the. We don't have an office, do we? We don't
Not
have.
really.
No, we stole this office.
It's still kind of. It's an open floor space, so we kind of just stole this little meeting room.
Exactly. Okay, so here we are. We're talking right now. We're dealing with you guys. We're dealing with the mess of Warrior Forum, and here we are. This is the Warrior Forum, and the whole idea today is to tell you what we're doing here. Okay, what we're working on, and the challenges that we're facing to make the Warrior Forum a better experience. So I want to just talk a little bit about our plans. We made a video, but it wasn't face-to-face. Warning, there's no subtitles, so you have to get used to my accent. And the whole idea is to see how we can actually improve that list that we have there. And the list is the challenges that the Warrior Forum face when we're talking about the old times and the new times.
Yo.
Marcus has been dealing with this for a very long time. So I want to talk to Marcus about what people complain the most, okay? This is for you, the haters. Okay.
So I mean, like when we look at things on the Warrior Forum, what people are complaining about the most, things that stand out are obviously the mess of the Warrior Forum. When threads are left, right, center, there's no real correlation to being able to organize them or order them in what people actually want to find, right? And it goes alongside, and it was really counterintuitive that search didn't operate so well, and like Neil, our engineer's been working on that to fix that up too. So from an engineering perspective, that's being fixed. From a run and gun lean perspective, we have amassed our moderators in-house to help fix that and resolve that with the help of Gabe. Other issues that we've faced and encountered over the times, obviously, are people saying that, the Warrior Forum was, once glorious, it was great, it was all these things. But the reality is, that was over.
Who says that? I mean, I used to be part of it was like a disgusting pub where you could get stabbed. But anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, Well, that was 10 years ago, right? And you think about internet marketing, you think about running a business online. 10 years ago was very different to what it is today, right? We didn't have things like Uber, we didn't have things like Airbnb, we didn't have, these habitual style businesses that, have become the forefront of what every online business needs to be. These days, it operates a lot differently. And I think applying that logic of going, it was great back then, it was all these things, right? It's the same as the content. The content doesn't apply today, and neither do those times. So we need to actually facilitate and make the Warrior Forum what we want it to be. We want to make it grand. We want to make it the best place. We want to make it where everybody comes to, not just for internet marketing, but to how to actually operate a business online and to make money online. I think that's the important thing.
Exactly. I mean, listen, there was no Netflix. That's why the Warrior Forum was great, because there was no Netflix. Okay, there was nothing else to do. But here's the funny part, okay? The funny part, what Marcus says, is true, right? I bought my first house thanks to Warrior Forum, and that's why I'm here. And funny-wise, through AdSense, and the way I was making money with AdSense was almost, ridiculous. It was so simple. I will never do a business right now to make money with AdSense. Never, okay? It's way more complex. Now, I published 450 apps in 1 month in the App Store with Apple 3 years ago. Now, it will never work the same system right now, okay? So it's all about adapting, and our challenge in the Warrior Forum is to give you stuff that is going to help you, but also to make you accountable, okay? We are not kindergarten, and the whole idea is you have to empower yourself. So what else are we working on? Very important. We're also we're cleaning, holy bananas, we're cleaning the War Room. If you don't know what the War Room, long story, was the War Room.
So the War Room is effectively where we have the top elite internet marketers. It was a space where people would hang out. It's a place where we actually provide curated content from the actual Warrior Forum. So you're getting the best of the Warrior Forum, right? That's effectively what the War Room is. And with that, it is a smaller community of, I think at the moment it's about 48,000 members through that. And some of them have come through as new. You can pick up software, you can pick up, places to find traffic, you can get beta testers for your applications. It's basically where all the top 1% of conversations happen within the Warrior Forum.
Okay, but here's the catch. The catch is that we're trying to clean all that stuff, and it's not easy because it hasn't been cleaned in a very long time. So we're working on that, and some of the changes are difficult because from a technical point of view, the Warrior Forum works on something called vBulletin that is like running a website with MySpace.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly.
But that's what we have. So we're trying to improve this with with the tools that we have at the moment, okay? Now, another thing we're working pretty important is we're actually working in creating our own content coming from the Water Forum for you guys. And this content is free, and we're working on Learn and on podcasts.
Hiya.
Why are we doing this? I mean, the important thing you need to understand is, first of all, this takes time, energy. So if you're naughty and nasty with us, you hurt our feelings. Very important. And the second one is, why are we doing this? Why are we actually launching this content for people?
I mean, for me, right, launching this content, I've always been about giving the information for free. And, plowing along, I learned a lot from, some of the bigger players in internet marketing. So, for instance, Dennis Yu, who's also a good friend of mine now, he goes by the principles of learn, do, teach, right? You learn what you need to do, you do it, and then you teach it. And all that information that you've learned should be shared. It should be free. People should know how to do these things. People should know how to do SEO. People should know how to do, social media marketing. They should know all these things, right? And for them to do it and to become successful, right? That's the process. For me personally, I look at this content and there's no true space online, right? I think about it, right? Does Warrior Forum truly have any competitors? No. So we're working in a space that we're not competing with anyone at the moment, right? So what are we lacking? What are we missing? And for me, a lot of that comes down to a source of truth. And that's effectively what we've always been. It's effectively what we're going to continue being. And for me, that comes down to releasing new content, releasing relevant content, things that are actually important today for people to actually utilize for their own businesses, and to start, to continue, to finish, what to do with the business when you, like I said, when you start, when you're working on a business, and what happens when you're done with the business, right? What are you going to do? Is it a repeating cycle? What are we going to learn next? What are we going to do next, right? I think that's part of the fun of working online. And all this content that comes together is effectively what we're going to produce.
Exactly. And so the main point is the content, we were trying to crowdsource content from people that are experts. And obviously, not all the content is going to be awesome on day number one, but we'll get there. Okay? And the idea is that we're going to give you content that you can trust. Or at least you can determine that it's not so crappy. Okay? Because we're not trying to sell you anything. Okay? And it'll be realistic, and hopefully, if you're lost about Facebook ads, you will find, the latest guy that we post of Dino Gomez. He's in San Diego. Awesome guy. He's a ninja in Facebook ads. And he was generous enough, because he has nothing to sell. He's the important part, right? To share that with us. So that is the whole idea, is we're producing content that is for you guys, and hopefully you will take advantage. There's two ways you can tackle the Water Forum. You embrace the awesomeness, or you complain about the old times. But then you're going to sound like the guy that is complaining about not having to rent movies in the video store because you have Netflix.
Well, that torrenting movie is a horrible quality.
I know, right? Yeah. Although I miss renting movies.
Yeah. I miss walking into an actual blockbuster.
Yeah, I miss the smell. Shit, that was my
Every
glass.
time, the smell.
Okay, yeah, it's not the same thing with Netflix. Okay, guys, so this is our first video. Thank you so much for watching. We're giving away some hoodies. Soon, we'll show you the hoodies. And yeah, thank you for watching.
We'll get Gabriel to model.
Yeah, look, I
right.
cut my hair and everything. Bye.